Oh, fuck.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Big Movie Podcast. It's your boy Jacob, and this is
You big peen.
Damn. All right, and today we're going to be discussing The Legend of
I
Zelda.
didn't even say your boy big peen. I'm just
No,
your dick.
yeah, you're just my dick exclusively.
Fair.
Today we're going to be discussing the Legend of Zelda series in its entirety due to its lovely cash grab nature, but apparently
you.
it has an
Oh,
innate.
Fuck you. What do you mean cash grab nature?
I mean, look at what they do at Nintendo. All they do is take your money and slap your bitch.
That's EA.
No, it's microtransactions.
That's cash grab.
No.
How do you name one? Nintendo's not a cash grab.
Mario is the epitome of cash grab.
How dare you? It's a good fucking game. Name a bad Mario game. I fucking thought. Check yourself.
No, I honestly don't know because most people didn't like Super Paper Mario, but I actually enjoyed it.
I love Super Paper Mario.
It was fucking.
Who didn't like Paper Mario?
Anyways,
Who the fuck didn't like Paper Mario?
okay, look.
No. We're getting down to this.
No.
You're not gonna come at me and tell me, oh, Paper Mario was shit. I know you liked it, but I'm just asking, who the fuck do you think you are to say that people didn't like it?
Last episode we talked about Borderlands 3, and we discussed why Borderlands 3 is the biggest nut of a game, and why we think it's probably going to get Game of the Year, because Call of Duty shit.
And then we beat the game.
And then we beat the game.
And we take everything back.
I mean, I still enjoy it.
I still did too, but
You're a waste of human life.
I'm still gonna stick with my 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
That's what I gave it last time, yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna drop it, but it's still fun.
But anyways, with the most recent release of Zelda Link's Awakening, we decided we were going to... You can look, I understand, everyone understands. If you didn't understand, now you know, and you're a dumbass. Continuing on,
Alright.
and we're looking forward to Breath of the Wild 2, where Zelda is now Link, Link is now Zelda, and Ganondorf is now the fish monster that tries to take your bitch midway through Breath of the Wild 1.
What?
That's the plot of Breath of the Wild 2. And the old man is actually now your sword. Like how in Wind Waker you had like a boat.
That was the king?
Yeah, that was the king.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be that old man with the staff
With
is now...
sword?
Yeah, he's just talking to you the entire game.
That'd be fucking awful. I'd kill myself.
So yeah, we're going to try and discuss some of the timeline. Obviously, we can't even comprehend Kingdom Hearts, or at least Austin can't. So
No one can.
So since Zelda is considerably harder to understand than Kingdom Hearts,
No, it's not.
in terms of time, we both saw the goddamn timeline. That shit, that Kingdom Hearts has a singular timeline, but it's just bouncing forward and back.
Yeah, it's stupid though. The story is
Legend
wrong.
of Zelda has 3 timelines.
Yes, but it explains it very easily
Oh,
because there's time travel.
super simple.
Yeah. To be fair, they do a pretty good job considering the main character doesn't say a word. He's still infinitely better than Sora. Your thoughts?
Do you think that, and this was one of the points that I wanted to bring up, I'm glad you brought it up. Do you think that they're going to ever give Link a voice? And if they do, is it going to be like the Pikachu movie, or the Pokemon movie, where Pikachu spoke?
Reynolds?
No, Pikachu
spoke.
spoke.
Oh, no, don't.
And
no,
everyone was
no.
pissed. Everyone was fucking livid about that shit.
Can you tell your cat to shut the fuck up?
Nominate.
Shut the fuck up! And there we go. It works. Alright, do I think that... No. I don't think Link will ever have a voice. You saw the CDI of Zelda games. Link had a voice. No. No, I don't think that
Okay,
because the thing is that they've built a hype train around it that no matter who you get, they could have like Morgan Freeman voice Link, and people wouldn't like it. I mean, it sounds weird as fuck, honestly, but like
I just
they
want
have
it.
this hype. Shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch!
Hey! What are you doing? Do I need to put you up?
Did I fucking cut you?
I just wanted to point. Down. Bitch!
Probably gonna have to cut this out.
That's fine.
God damn it, cat. What were we saying? Oh yeah, Link in a voice. No, he's not gonna have a voice ever.
What if it was like everyone loves him?
What if? What if, Jacob? What if?
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, oh, oh,
Come on.
oh, 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 oh.
Here, you do some treats.
Ah, ah.
Why don't you just stop the recording there and then we'll cut? Okay, so what if it was like, now hear me out on this. Well, what if the voice actor in the English version of the game, like everyone else is talking English, he's talking this absolute weeaboo Japanese. Like he doesn't speak any English at all.
What if it was done by like an American voice actor? It was really shittily like dubbed.
No, it was really. It was an American dude reading the Japanese.
Yeah,
script.
exactly. He's like really slow.
Okay, go on.
That's it. The end of the bit.
So we're saying nay to Link having a voice.
No.
Are we ever going to see, since Mario doesn't ever technically get Peach, like we have no canon vision of that ever happening, is Link ever going to get Zelda?
Yeah. Probably when the series ends.
Like, it's just game over.
It's just game over. Yeah, probably when they pack up the series. And honestly, that might be the one time they give him a voice, but I don't even know about that.
It's just...
I mean, you saw in the Breath of the Wild, Zelda straight up asked Link if he remembers her, and he just stares blankly at her, and then the theme plays. Which honestly is why he's probably my favorite, Nintendo character. He's probably my favorite protagonist in general. Just because he does all this without saying anything.
When it gets to the end of the show, they like kiss, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm a nut."
His voice just gets
because they have voice lines for like his action abilities and stuff. Where he's grunting.
He
has like a high pitched voice.
He has a voice.
But what if he actually spoke and he had like this deep ass?
He didn't speak, but his voice just got infinitely lower.
Yeah. Post puberty Link.
That sounds awful.
Fuck. Fuck no. So, and how do you feel about them trying to intermingle their? See, the thing is, I think we're complaining about the noise. I don't even think the mic will pick it up.
Yeah. No, but the problem is, if
it's
does,
distracting.
If it does, fucking cat. Okay,
but
continue.
How do you feel about them intermingling the?
Rubbing my balls. Oh, sorry.
It always comes back to the dick with you. Huh?
What the fuck you mean? I'm not gay, dude. Trust me, I love tits and how's life?
Blasted.
Whoa. I'm not.
Anywho, how do you feel about them intermingling their franchises? So
What
how
do you
they
mean?
had in the new Link's Awakening, they had a bunch of like co-stars, I should call them, where they had like the Chain Chomp, they had Mario.
I do they have Mario?
Yeah,
Do they
like he
actually?
he
What the
he,
fuck?
he straight up wakes up and he's like, man, I just ate this toadstool or mushroom or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, and I thought I was a plumber, and then he like gets up, talks to Link for a second, and then walks off. And that's like an actual part.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool.
You like it?
Yeah, kinda. If it was just like, uh, there was a character in there that was very much Mario, like he was just like, oh, off to like, how do I say this? Like, if they replaced like Zelda with Peach, yeah, I would probably be like, oh, hold the fuck up. But
Yeah,
if they're just
because
like this old dude with the mustache, just like, oh, I thought I was a fucking plumber, dude.
that's effectively what happens.
Then no, I don't.
And then
I think that's funny.
there was a
Now the
I'm
chain
not
chomp thing, that's a little iffy.
because it was like at the end of a dungeon. I think he runs into Chain Chomp.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I don't know how I feel about it because I
I
don't want I because once again, in my opinion, and I know not a lot of people like Twilight Princess simply because it was very linear and it was on the Wii. But I loved the idea of Twilight Princess and Majora's Mask because of their dark themes. And
yeah.
I
That's
have
what I liked about Ocarina of Time.
my issue with them putting in Mario is known to be like
Just
a very
lighthearted.
E-rated
Well, yeah,
character.
but I mean,
And if they put him in, they can't market a darker game because I don't know if you remember, but when I was a kid, Majora's Mask was fucking terrifying.
oh, the moon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I wasn't a fan of that. Dude, that game was stressful as fuck, but I loved it. No, I get what you're saying, but no, I don't mind like a cameo. I don't mind that, but if it was like very shoehorn, like thrown in, like
Like
it's
it was
everywhere,
yeah,
then no, I wouldn't like it because then it's not really a Zelda game.
right. And then it's just
It's a crossover episode.
yeah,
I don't
like
because
cluster.
you already have that with Smash, and I mean Mario is their most successful franchise, so yeah, I can understand why they would throw in like Easter eggs or what have you. Again, I don't mind that, but if it was like, hey, um, you go through the entire campaign and then you find Prince Zelda, but Mario already saved her, and so your entire job was like meaningless. Yeah, I would be like, wow, all right, fuck.
So, and how do you feel about um, Link effectively not being able to see Zelda in Breath of the Wild? Like, because it was almost like he got put into a position to where he would have no way to actually get to it. It almost felt like you were playing Mario, and at the very beginning of the game, they're just like, "Yeah, you're not going to see Peach in this game."
Besides like cutscenes or
Yeah, because the only time he sees her is he hears her in visions and
the
like
flashback.
yeah, in the flashback.
Yeah, until the end of the game where you see her.
Yeah.
I kind of understand it. Like, it doesn't really bother me that much because you do have the, like flashbacks and shit. But at the same time, in Breath of the Wild, you have the freedom to literally get your basic shield and sword and go fight Ganon immediately.
Yeah, because it was open world.
Oh, yeah. So I don't really mind it that much because it was just like, for example, when I played it, I got everything done in the game and then went to fight Ganon.
So Ganon was a bitch.
Yeah, kinda. Because like
That's fair.
The biggest, I guess, problems you run into are these like each the four different divine beasts
Yeah.
have like different elements and shit.
Yeah.
So certain equipment doesn't work against them, and then the final like Ganon is supposed to be all of them combined. So by the time you fought all 4 of them, you're already equipped to deal with Ganon. So it's not like it's super hard.
Yeah, if you follow the flow, it's
And then of course of course then you get the Master Sword, and then you can find the Hylian Shield, which
and if you beat
it's essentially unbreakable.
And if you beat all of the is it if you beat all the dungeons you get his Hero of Time cloak?
Yeah. You beat all the dungeons.
What's the point of that though?
What do you mean?
Like is it just because they're the strongest, like you can do all the dungeons before fighting Ganon, so that's why you would do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just like a completionist thing. Because whenever you fight Ganon, the game ends.
So there's no replayability to it, or it doesn't extend past Ganon.
It doesn't extend. So what happens is you fight Ganon, and then your checkpoint, like the last save, is right before you fight Ganon. So you can technically go back and do all the dungeons and shit, but you can't do it after you beat Ganon. You always have to go back, go right before you fight him.
So, from my understanding, the world is like super big and
yes.
Do you think it's on level or getting there to being on par with like an Elder Scrolls game in terms of map capacity? Because I know in Oblivion and the Elder Scrolls series, there's more to do because there's side quests and stuff.
It's a smaller map, but there's more to do. In comparison to Skyrim.
Yeah.
No, it's hard to say because like you have obviously different towns and shit in between all the objectives, and then it's stupid big. Like I would put it on par with like Skyrim as far as map size.
Just the size of it.
Yeah. And there's a lot to do in it because you have your quests, you get to towns, main quests, and it's all optional.
Right.
But then you can if you want to fast travel places, you have to find the shrines or the towers and shit.
Yeah.
That actually reveal the map. Otherwise, you can't see anything.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So you have to have a sentinel point in order to unlock the map for the area.
Yeah, because your map is the slate thing, which is essentially just the switch.
Did they just fucking get rid of the idea of like you find the maps in the dungeons, or
the dungeon is the map? What it is you have to go into the you find the dungeon, you go into it, that unlocks that dungeon as a fast travel point, and that unlocks that part of the map. So yes and no, and you have to beat the dungeon to get a token that goes into whenever you visit a shrine, that you can get either a heart container or a stamina container, which give you more stamina or more health. I went for more stamina just so I could climb shit without having to worry about falling off.
Yeah, falling to your death.
Because after you find out about parrying and stuff, the combat's pretty easy. Worst case scenario, the only thing that you have to worry about is getting one shot. Because
big monsters.
Yeah, because if something doesn't one shot you, you're not going to die to it. Just because you can essentially Skyrim it up and pause the game whenever, and just eat a shitload of food.
That's fair.
Yes, so difficulty not too hard,
but there's a lot to do.
There's an insane amount to do.
Okay,
I think I had 106 hours in the game.
Fucking,
and that's when I finally got everything. Because you have to do all the shrines. You can upgrade your gear. You have to find all the fairies and shit, which isn't that hard.
So do you think they should raise the difficulty level of it?
I don't. It's been a while since I played it, but whenever I played it, they didn't have a new game plus. Just
the true Vault Hunter mode.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. I would like that.
Like to have replayability on the game itself.
Yeah, where it's just like it's the game, but it's just slightly harder.
That's fair. Before we go any further, I did want to say if you do enjoy these podcasts, please let us know. Leave a like, leave a dislike, leave a comment, subscribe, whatever you feel will get the message across that you either like it, dislike it. Just let us know. We want some form of feedback.
Fuck you.
And no on the same page.
Yeah.
All right, my next question.
Yes.
Which game was your favorite and why? Breath of the Wild, obviously.
I was about to ask you the same fucking question.
What?
I was about to ask you the same fucking question. That's hard. I'm gonna have to say my favorite game.
Because nostalgia is gonna hold the weight.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because as far as gameplay wise, Breath of the Wild blows all the others out.
Oh yeah. I can
But
imagine.
as far as nostalgia, Ocarina of Time still holds that place where it's just like it was like for its time. It looks like dog shit. Don't even like.
Yeah.
But
the combat system's relatively repetitive.
Yes.
And
so no, actually, I take everything I said back. My favorite Zelda game is Wind Waker.
Wind Waker.
Yeah, that's my absolute favorite Zelda game.
Why?
I just love the art style to it and the story. And there's so much shit to do.
I mean, I guess.
What do you mean you guess? That game is fucking awesome. The music in there is probably the best music in any of the Zelda games. That's one thing I didn't like about Breath of the Wild is that there wasn't much music.
Which is interesting.
That stood out.
Well, yeah,
because like they had they had a couple of like tracks that were from the older games, but they were just like in a more like
modernized,
a more melodic tone,
remixed,
yeah, which I liked, but at the same time there wasn't any new Zelda music, that stood out. So
do you think they did that because they were trying to rush the game in a way?
No. I don't think they were trying to do that to rush it. I just think it was something that was honestly overlooked. I think they were trying to hit all the nostalgia points
without adding anything new shit.
Yeah, because I feel at the same time because they were a little worried. Like, I'm not saying any of the music was bad that they put, like the newer music was bad. I'm just saying that none of it really stood out.
Right. Well, second, going on, pivoting off of that, do you think that in Breath of the Wild 2, and that's going to be the title, right? Like, it's literally just going to be Breath of the Wild 2?
I think it's Breath of the Wild 2 Electric Boogaloo. Let me check. Breath of... Yeah.
That's going to be the title.
Yeah.
The only thing that concerns me is...
They'll probably have a subtitle to it, but...
Well, explain how Breath of the Wild ended. Like with Ganon dying.
Oh, okay. So Ganon dies, and then
he's not sealed. He's dead.
Oh, there's.
Or is he sealed?
No, he's dead. He's gone. Zelda straight up eviscerates him.
Shit.
Like, cause all right, so
finally,
so the plot point here is the beginning. You're Link who died, quote unquote. He essentially died, protecting Zelda against all the. I don't know if you've seen the Guardians, like the robot things.
Oh yeah,
he's fighting like 50 of them.
Well, I thought Zelda essentially sacrificed herself to put him inside of a chamber so he could essentially hibernate.
Well, that's the thing. So he sacrifices himself for her because that's his job.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw this in a video. She sacrificed herself to seal Ganon, to keep Ganon inside the castle grounds.
Yes. She's essentially fighting him
for this entire
entire 100. Yeah. So she's sitting there fighting him, and then you come out, and that's when you get all your shit together, and then you finally go fight Ganon, and then you fight Ganon, you beat him. Zelda gives you this bow, which is made pure of like the Triforce, basically,
Shit.
and it's stupid strong against him.
Good
Basically,
thing you can't use it because the game's over.
exactly. Yeah. I mean, if I'm honest, if the anything but that, because nothing else works on him.
So after
Besides the
besides the Triforce bow,
yeah.
but after he dies, the point that I'm trying to make is that why are they making a sequel to a game where the main villain is dead?
That I don't fucking know. That's what I don't know. That's what I'm more intrigued about because every Zelda game is like, okay,
Ganon's back.
Ganon's back.
Ganon got unsealed.
Yeah,
X, Y, Z.
It's like it's not that I still enjoy the games, but it's just like I already kind of understand what the plot is.
See, now what would be a badass idea is that something happens and Ganon possesses Zelda, and Link has to kill Zelda.
No, I don't. What the fuck? No. What the fuck?
Banger.
Hell no.
Ring it up.
I want them to bring back.
Run it through.
I want them to bring back Dark Link.
Dark Link?
Yeah.
But how would that play into effect? So Ganon possesses Link?
No. No, Ganon's fucking dead, dude. He literally got obliterated. Like, Zelda essentially creates a sun.
I'm sorry, the Ganon has survived through literal multiple dimensions of time, space, reality.
Yeah, that's cool. He hasn't been in a sun. A sun. But no, he's gone. And like that one guy said, his reincarnation ability is gone now.
He's straight up gone.
Yeah. I don't know what they could do as far as villains, because I like the idea of Darkling. Darkling was cool. I always enjoyed it.
Which game was he from?
I believe it was Ocarina of Time.
That was the only one?
No, he's made several. I think I'm fairly positive he's also in Majora's Mask. I know that you can get his clothes in Breath of the Wild.
Like the
and
gray outfit?
Yeah, and then everyone's just fucking terrified of you.
Ah.
Like, everyone will tell you to go away because you're scaring them.
Fuck.
But it's just that there's a lot that they could... There's a lot that they could do. I don't know if you ever played
that's
Sunshine? Super Mario Sunshine?
No.
Oh, dude. Oh.
I watched the Game Grumps play a little bit of it, but other than that,
yeah. Because it's such a good game. It's the same as, I guess, Wind Waker in the aspect of it's just super chill.
Like everything's kind of like happy going.
Yeah, everything's happy. Yeah. I mean,
I couldn't fucking stand that shit.
No,
I'm a darker person.
Yeah, I know. You're a fucking emo piece of shit.
I like my games to have some deep meaning and substance to everything.
Well, I like that about Wind Waker because the guy's sitting there. The first scene, his sister gets kidnapped by a giant bird from Ganon, and he's just like, "Fuck!" And then this pirate group shows up on the island, and Link's just like, "Yo, you gotta take me with you. We gotta go save my sister." And the captain's just like, "No, you're a weak pussy bitch."
Yeah, like why?
So you have to end up doing So you eventually this bitch is like relentless. She's fired. Like you finally convince her to like take you on, right? And then she's like, "All right." They finally come up to the fortress where the bird took your sister, and he's like, "All right, we're gonna sneak you in, right?" Fires Link out of a cannon. Stealth, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then at the end of the game, you find out that pirate was Zelda the entire time.
Oh. Lovely plot twist.
I will say, when I was little, I did not see it coming.
Okay, so my issue is that... okay, hold on. Up until Breath of the Wild, we had a obvious point as to why the next game was going to exist. Like there was like, you go to the movies and you see like the Marvel after credit scene, so you know there's going to be another movie. Breath of the Wild does not have that feel at the end of the game. At the end of the game, it's the end of the game.
Well, yeah.
Like you're just like, oh yeah, the game's fucking over, whatever.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
They're creating a sequel with nothing backing it.
I mean, I wouldn't say there's nothing backing it.
They have officially reached Todd Howard levels.
I mean, they can bring.
This is going to be the Fallout 76 of Zelda.
Fuck you. No, I'm looking forward to it because.
Why?
Because I'm curious to see who they're going to bring in.
Why?
Why? What was your? All right, you never answered. What was your favorite Zelda game?
I would have to say Twilight Princess.
Why?
Well, I liked the diversity.
Motion controls from the Wii?
No, oh, God, no.
Very linear gameplay.
I liked the diversity of
hand holding it.
God damn it! The dark feel of it. I loved that Zelda was actually a fucking badass in that game. The main villain seemed unbeatable throughout most of the game, and you got to throw it out there for Midna's cheeks.
Take it now.
The thickness.
Stop it. Stop. Fuck's sake.
And then when she reverted back to her actual Twilight Princess self, Midna was actually attractive instead of an imp. Actual.
Yeah. I see. Fucking degenerate.
Did you not see Midna when she
Yeah,
was...
I saw. I played the fucking game. I know exactly what you're talking about. She was hot as hell.
Man.
But goddamn, you're a fucking degenerate for saying it.
Yeah, no, I thought Twilight Princess was just... It was... If I was playing it on any other controller.
Yeah. I just didn't like how hand-holding it was. I mean, don't get me wrong, every fucking Zelda game before Breath of the Wild was hand-holding. But I feel like Twilight Princess... No, okay, Skyward Sword was infinitely, like, the worst.
Oh, yeah, because you had...
Fee. You're just like, hey, did you know that you could open up the pause screen?
Hey.
To shut me up? By turning the sound all the way down?
You just read subtitles the entire time?
Yeah, of course. Then you have to turn those off because you keep popping up. But no, honestly, to this day, I still think that Skyward Sword has the best ending for any Zelda game.
What was the ending?
The ending for Skyward Sword. Did you ever play it?
I don't think so.
Damn, unfortunate. Ending for Skyward Sword, Zelda sacrifices herself. I think it was to seal away Ganon.
Like Breath of the Wild?
No. I mean, like, she literally, I think she kinda, I guess, only Link is, like, alive.
That wasn't the one where she sealed him in the Master Sword, right? Or... And they put him in the temple?
Fuck. I don't know.
I know there was an ending to a game that was
because
like that.
All the games are like convoluted now, and I'm just like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Super simple timeline. Austin Peterson, 84 12.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Now, they
had better names than Kingdom Hearts 84/12.
Yeah, but I didn't. I mean, look, we had Xehanort 1 through 90. Y'all had Ganondorf 1 through 1,000,000 in multiple forms, multiple timelines.
Yeah. Ever played Xenoverse?
Stupid.
They have 2 games and already have a more confusing timeline.
Fuck. So, which Ganon do you like the best? Like, which Zelda game portrayed Ganon the best? Because
Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess did?
Well, that or Ocarina of Time, because I like the idea of... I just like the idea of Ganondorf like serving under the king and then eventually rising to power to control essentially the entire kingdom.
It just seems most realistic.
That seems the most...
Because in Twilight Princess, he worked with... what was his name? Zant?
The wizard dude?
Yeah, the Twilight wizard.
Yeah.
He worked with him to get everything to be fucked.
Yeah. So, both of those Ganons, I think, are probably the best portrayals.
Because Demon King Ganon didn't have a personality in Breath of the Wild, right?
No, not really. He was just creepy as fuck.
He was just a demon.
Yeah, literally. Essentially. He just caused chaos everywhere.
Was there any characters in Breath of the Wild that you think should be put back into like the second one and Breath of the Wild 2? Like in terms like they were legitimate good characters or they were strong or whatever. Because I know a lot of times with games like that, they have these cool characters ideas, but then they're just like, oh yeah, this character does nothing, and they just tell you to go somewhere.
Yes, there. I can think of two off the top of my head. Definitely. Fuck, I don't remember his name, but he was the prince of the Zora, the fish dude.
Oh, like the head fish honcho.
Well, he was the prince.
Was there a king Zora?
Yeah, the big giant guy. Oh, I'm talking about the guy that was like maybe like a head or two taller than Link.
Oh, okay. Like he was just the
taller the one who really
not the short, creepy one.
Yeah, no. The stingray looking mother. No, not him.
Damn.
The guy that was just like super chill.
Muzu.
Oh god, yeah, not Muzu.
Oh fuck.
I can't remember his name.
Well, who was the second one?
I think her name was Paya.
Was she the sandwich?
No.
Who was the sandwich? The one that had the hips for days.
The one that's dead.
Yeah, I was like, was she even alive?
No, they're all dead.
All the guardians are dead. Was there a Zora guardian?
Yeah, the fish lady. Mifa. Probably. I don't know. I'm uncomfortable talking about this.
I need answers.
But no, all the guardians are because Link was one of the guardians. All the guardians died. What do you mean how?
How was he a guardian? He's trash.
How fucking dare you? Well, yeah, you would fit.
He's not even Link.
Yeah, you would fit in.
Which Link is he?
You would fit in well with the bird guy, the guy who's a bitch.
Yeah, he was the only logical person.
He had.
He's like, this entire plan is asinine.
He had the second most useful power, I will say. Because everyone's power, like if you beat their like the Ganon who killed them,
yeah,
you get their power. What? Yeah. Because the thing is, Ganon would kill them and take their power.
So you have to go into their minds to kill a Ganon that didn't exist?
No, you know the divine beasts?
Yeah.
Each one of those is being controlled by Ganon. Ganon sent out, like, essentially spirits of himself.
Damn. That's kind of convoluted.
Kinda.
Is it? So it's like pieces of Ganon.
Yeah.
The god.
That's because Ganon's the one who corrupted all the Guardians.
Like the robot bitches.
The robots, yeah. That's why whenever you kill them, parts of them go back to Ganon. And then basically they're all under his like brainwashing.
So then why the fuck is Link a Guardian? He's not even Link.
Well, I'm sorry, not a Guardian, he's a champion. Because he's the only one who could wield the Master Sword?
Yeah. Obviously, he's Link. But is he Link?
Yes. How dare you?
No one even fucking knows.
How could you?
Because, look, it's not explained. Link,
I'm trying to
unless he is actually reincarnating himself out of fucking thin air, how does he travel through all these places?
Try the Triforce.
The Triforce gives birth to Link?
I mean, it helps Ganon reincarnate.
It doesn't help him.
Yeah, because him, Zelda, and Link are all the three pieces of the Triforce.
Yeah, well, they have the piece of the Triforce.
Yes.
Dumbass.
Yeah, but that's what I'm assuming helps them reincarnate. They don't ever specify in the games.
This is so fucked. Because, okay, hear me out on this. I think it was either the Wind Mage or the King, or was it the Wind Mage when he took over a country? Someone said at one point in one of the older Zelda games that every princess of Hyrule will be named Zelda when they're born.
Okay.
Is there actually any
I don't
correlation
know.
between any of the Links or any of the Zeldas, or that's literally just the title given to them?
I think it's the title given to them.
So fucked in the head.
I'm fairly
At least
positive
Sora
that
was Sora.
Yeah, but he was a shit character.
Link is a shit character. He doesn't even talk.
Yeah, and he's already
and he's not even Link. He's just a dude. He's some blonde-haired bitch that they found.
It's true. They're like, well, you fit the description. You small little dwarven elf.
Hey, this fucking asshole we found in the forest. He looks like that guy in the paintings.
Yeah.
Put a suit on him.
Pretty much, yeah.
Get him in there.
Pretty much. Don't you ever fucking compare Link and Sora ever again. Fucking stab me.
Look, all I'm saying is, Sora went to other planets and got upgraded Keyblades.
Look, that's cool and all.
Link got a sword that is the same throughout generations and what bullshit.
That seals away demons.
Yeah.
Sora's just a pussy bitch.
I mean, Sora can literally seal planets and
give a fuck.
teleport through dimensions.
That's cool and all, but he's a cringy ass character.
Yeah?
Name one thing Link said or done that's cringy. He's
literally made by Nintendo.
Doesn't matter. What do you mean? Are you telling me Mario's cringy?
Yeah.
How?
Look at him. He can't get one bitch that he's been trying to get for the past 30 years.
Who gives a fuck? None of us can.
We're all
you try chasing the same chick for 30 years and tell me she doesn't run away from you.
Please, just this once.
Please. Give me booze.
Give me booze. At this point, she's just like, please, Bowser, just take me somewhere.
I'm like, seriously,
is
she not literally the worst?
Oh my god.
How's that bitch gonna be the princess? Who's the queen?
I don't know. That just hit me.
Is she the main bitch? Her parents just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Apparently, they just bought her a castle and left her there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Let's think about that.
That's terrible. Some shit parenting.
At least Zelda has, like, there's the king.
Oh, yeah. She has a father figure in every game.
Yeah.
I don't know where her mother is.
Actually, I think her mother's been dead in every game.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure whenever, I'm gonna say this, when a Zelda gives birth to Zelda, that Zelda siphons the life force. That has to be it.
So it's just this train of reincarnation to where she gives birth to herself.
It's like it's like the Phoenix.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking horrifying. Can you imagine like someone giving birth and all of a sudden your wife like just lights on fire?
You're just like, my daughter is my wife.
I can do
this.
This
Is some father's daughter shit here.
Have you seen these? I mean,
Fuck. Oh, so you think? Because I don't know. I don't know if I like the idea that Ganon had a personality, like in his was it Gerudo? Jason
Naruto.
Yes. In his Naruto form, Sasuke came from across the land.
God damn.
Fuck. They need to have a Breath of the Wild mod for Naruto.
Oh my god. Fucking.
No, they just need to come out with fucking mods in general, like how they did with Skyrim. They had like fucking Randy Savage as dragons.
Yeah.
You know how fucking great that would be.
Yeah.
You get to the end of the game and it's Randy Savage.
Oh yeah.
You've been asleep for 100 years. And I'm here to put a stop to it.
I got you for 3 minutes.
I got you for 3 minutes.
Fucking. I'm trying. I don't know who the fuck the villain's gonna be. Now I'm angry. I was excited, then you start bringing up all this bullshit, and now I'm angry.
Well, I mean, am
because
I
it's
wrong,
true.
though?
No, it's fucking true. I don't know who the fuck they're gonna replace Ganon with.
I mean, what are they even gonna do with the surrounding areas? If
because
Zelda's back,
here's
Link's
the thing.
alive.
If they bring in a brand new villain,
They have
I
to
feel
bring
like
in a
it's
new character, new main character. It's Sora.
And that's the-
Sora's
No,
in Zelda.
no, stop it.
Crossovers. We're bringing him in.
No.
Sora's gonna be like Triforce Blade.
Sora's not even
Keyblade.
the main character of his own game.
Sora's gonna shoot a light beam into Zelda's vagina, and it's gonna open a portal into the into the realm of time, where he sees Link, and then Sora one-shots Link.
And then the doors that he opened is gonna open, and it's just gonna be Ralph from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Their
Life has many doors, Ed boy.
And that is where the
And he
Legend of
one-shot
Zelda,
Sora.
Legend of Zelda will end.
Yeah.
With his hat of punishment, the giant hammer. Because look, they literally have no basis to continue on unless they create an entire new storyline. They cannot call it Breath of the Wild 2.
Because I can't think of any villains that they can bring back.
Well, what new villain could they bring back? And
that's what I'm saying.
Do you think Civilization is now going to be revamped now that Ganon's dead?
Again, well, I know that the game ended with them being like, "All right, it's time to rebuild" or some shit. But I mean, I don't. That's a pretty shitty game. If the next Zelda, Breath of the Wild,
Minecraft,
yeah, but Breath of the Wild 2 is just a Sim City.
You just a third person top down playing like Sims with Zelda characters.
Yeah, God, that would.
Oh, Link,
that'd be such a fucking kick of the dick.
Fuck this hellion wife.
What? Island, you bitch. Just a hellion. Fucking pussy.
Well, okay, another thing.
Huh.
Since Ganondorf was Ganon.
Yes.
Like the spirit of Ganon, the demon.
Yes.
Zelda is Helia in body form.
Wait. Before you continue, Ganon, the spirit that was possessing essentially Ganondorf.
Yes.
Does that mean when Link in all the games killed Ganondorf and the spirit leaves to be reincarnated, all that's left is Dorf? Was that his original name?
I'm Dorf.
I'm Dorf.
The Master Wizard.
Yeah, can you imagine? Oh, Zelda, Link, Dorf. Which one of those sounds like the villain, right?
It's him!
Dorf!
He has the dragon foot. Oh my god. That would put a spin on the entire series that everyone would enjoy.
Would that make the game darker?
Yes.
His name's Dorf.
His legendary demon, Dorf.
Yeah.
Now, what I think they should do, they need to come out with they need to make Breath of the Wild 2 more like Twilight Princess in the sense of the art style and the dark feel to it, but have an open world. What are you looking up?
I'm looking up different villains for Zelda.
Death. Because my only thinking is that they're probably going to do some time skip bullshit again. To where they're like, oh yeah, this is a century down the line where Hyrule is rebuilt. And where were my boys?
What do you mean?
What are they called? The Gorgons? The Gorgonites?
The Gorgons?
The Gorgonite scum.
You talking about the rock dudes?
Yeah.
They're guys in the game
who are literally eternal.
They're in the game. What do you mean?
The only creatures to be in every single timeline, and they were even outside of time in the Holy Realm.
So what do you mean, where are they?
Were they in Breath of the Wild?
Yes. That was one of them was the champions.
Then why didn't he kill Ganon?
He died.
He could take it.
He died again.
And
he has probably the most useless ability.
He was a sumo wrestler.
Essentially, that's what his power is. It's just to, every once in a while, it'll deflect any any attack. It's completely deflected and reflected.
slap down and slap their fat
Oh, I never
stomachs
told you what all the powers were.
of each of the Guardians?
Yeah. So he, the Goron dude, he has the ability whenever he can essentially gives you a free parry. If you miss it, like if you miss time a parry, his power blocks it, and then you shut the fuck up. And then it's just like you get a chance. Essentially, you get a chance to parry.
Okay.
Right? I'm listing them in terms of usefulness.
Yeah.
The hips bitch.
Oh.
When you hold
so
down,
fucking thick, dude.
oh, she had a nose like a Jewish.
Yeah, the ones with the big nose always are thick as fuck, though.
Are they?
Remember our high school teacher?
Stop. Right, so she has the ability to.
Link would hit it. Link probably did hit it.
Probably.
That's why she was like, "Oh, Link."
That's why she died.
Link, yes.
Stop it. So,
My God,
shut the fuck up. So her ability makes it to where she casts down lightning whenever.
Well, that's actually
oh yeah, it was
good.
it was really good. But then the other guy made it to where if you held the jump button, you would go flying into the air.
Oh,
Which I know you think, that's whatever, right? No, it's probably one of the most useful, again, second most useful ability, because you can then paraglide anywhere on the map that you want to, well, as far as it'll go.
While he's in the air.
Yeah. And then you have Mifa, the fish bitch.
Yeah.
If you die, you get instantly resurrected.
What the
It
fuck?
has like a cooldown of like 20 minutes. Which isn't bad.
20 minutes is not bad for a cooldown timer?
Of a free res?
Yeah.
And
Mercy had like 45 seconds.
Well, yeah, but that's in a fucking shooter game. This is like a slow pace. It's essentially like
slow paced.
What other topics did you have, fuckface? Good podcast, you stupid dick.
At least I have it.
Do you?
Swing.
We got 20 minutes.
You set a timer?
There's a timer on here. Yes. Where? Bottom right. The more you do this, the more we have to edit. So if you could like come up with so you can come up with something.
Sorry, I was thinking about the hips.
Stop it.
Anyways. Anywho. So the mustache. Oh my God. So when and at what point?
Whoa! All right. Anyway, continue.
At what point do we see?
I don't like where this is going.
I'm just gonna say something profane, dirty,
okay,
filthy.
Cutting this out.
But why?
Jacob, can you give me something fucking substantial for once?
Oh, Time Bender Link. When are we getting back to that?
Which one?
The one from
Ocarina?
Was he in Ocarina?
That was
the bone dude where he has the helmet. Yeah,
I think that was Ocarina.
Was that Ocarina?
I think so. Well, do you know his name?
That was Link.
Old boy helmet Link.
Link was teaching himself through time. Why do you think he had?
I think that was Ocarina of Time.
Was it Ocarina?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, that's where they revealed Dark Link. He's in the same universe. Because I believe you had to fight him. Yeah, that was the dude who had Dark Link, and you had to fight him to get the knowledge. Stab you. Wait a second.
So, next question. Who had better poon? Zelda or Midna?
Zelda.
How dare you? Don't like dark bitches?
I hate blacks.
said Link quoted. First words. Ever said. Now. What? What are you talking about?
There's Dark Link and then there's Shadow Link.
Yeah. Shadow Link. The dog. Puppers.
That's true. That's a character they can bring back, is Shadow Link.
The dog?
No,
Oh, yeah. Bring
shut
back
the
the
fuck
porker.
up. That's actually be a good character to bring back.
A dog in Breath of the Wild.
No, do you even know who I'm talking about?
Why would I?
God damn it, dude.
How could
We're trying to do a fucking podcast. Would you give me some? I'm gonna have to cut literally all this out.
I was literally giving you questions so you could inform me this entire time.
No. I asked if you
played
knew.
like 2 games.
God damn! Why are we doing a podcast on Zelda?
Because you've played all the Zeldas.
Yeah, I've played all the Zelda games.
So you
do
inform
know-
me.
Okay.
You be the host of the podcast.
I am trying. Now ask
me questions.
I'm trying to, but you're just like,
No,
oh, all those tits.
I mean, yes.
Yes, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up for
you
once.
Could not tell me you wouldn't go balls deep in Imp Midna.
What? If you had said adult, then sure, I would have drained my nuts. But come on, man. Oh. No, but so Dark Link is the one who appears in Ocarina of Time.
Then what's the Shadowverse loop-de-land?
Shadow Link is the boss.
Inception.
Boss
Link.
of Four Swords.
Yeah, well, Kingdom Hearts did that. Sora had a dark version and a
Was he a
shadow
boss?
version. Yeah.
Was he the final boss?
The Shadow...
Was he the final boss?
Yes.
Of what?
And he was the first boss.
Of who?
Kingdom Hearts 1. Kingdom Hearts 1,
Was he actually?
Shadow Sora was the first boss that you fight. And then he was, besides Ansem, he was the last boss.
But Ansem's the final boss.
Ansem summons Shadow Link.
Shadow Link? Yeah,
yes.
that's right.
He summoned Shadow Sora to fight Sora before you fight Ansem.
But at the end, Ansem is the last guy you fight.
Because he summoned him.
Yeah, so he's still just
Shadow
a bitch.
Link's not a final boss.
He is.
He's a secondary boss.
He's literally the final boss. You
No.
beat Ganondorf?
No.
It is.
No. Ganon is the only boss. Ganon and Vatican.
No.
Those are the only 2 bosses.
You know what?
You want to explain something else to me?
What?
How did Ganon go from being a beast to an ethereal god to being an actual boar?
What do you mean?
In the old Link games, the old Zelda games, Ganon was an actual pig. All that's getting picked up.
May I continue?
So why?
Was what?
Why? Why is Ganon a pig? And who is Shadow Link?
And what?
Who is Shadow Zelda?
I tried. There is no Shadow Zelda.
Yeah, there is.
There's not.
Inverse to everything, right?
No.
Shadow Zelda is Midna. Canon. Banging it. Banging it, fucking it, flipping it, squirting it.
I'm having to cut all this out, you know.
Continue.
God damn it, why are you making this so much harder than...
Just continue.
With what?
You're the one who knows everything.
Yeah, I know, and I keep trying to ask you about it.
Then ask me about it.
You
asked me who I know who Shadow Link is. I told you
and
no
you said
4
no,
times.
and then you went on a rant about Kingdom Hearts.
Yes!
Then Midna.
Because
Zelda being
Sora's
Midna.
A better main character.
No, it's
continue.
not. No one would ever agree with that.
Go on.
You don't even agree with that.
Just continue.
We both know you're only doing this to anger me, and it's working.
All right. Tell me about this Shadow Link.
You don't give a fuck, so why would I?
No, I care. Come on.
Do you?
Yeah.
No, shut the fuck up.
I'm intrigued at
No, you're
best.
not.
Give me an
At
answer.
best. I'm somewhat fascinated by the idea that you might think I care.
Come on!
No, fuck you.
Who is he?
No.
Does he have like a grayer hat than Dark Link?
No, he looks. I mean, he looks like a goofy fuck. Because it's basically like the Four Swords is basically just like the kids version of Zelda. Basically, like it's.
Are you talking about when Link splits into 4 people?
Yeah.
That's where Shadow Link comes from?
No, Shadow Link comes after you beat Ganon.
In which one?
The Four Swords.
But I thought the 4 Swords was about Vati.
Is that it?
Vati, the Wind Mage, dude.
That's right. No, so you beat him, and then that's when Shadow Link pops up. Because in order for you to reform,
Shadow Link is Vati possessing Link.
yes,
Got it.
that's someone that would be pretty cool. If Link was like,
Oh
you
yeah,
said
bring
Zelda.
back Vati for the 5th fucking
No,
time.
not him.
Yeah.
Not
We're gonna bring
him.
back Ganon and
Not
Vati, the
him.
only 2 bosses we've had in the entire
Not
goddamn
him.
series, regardless of
they
timeline.
had a
they had the fucking moon.
Gothel.
They had the moon.
Majora.
Yeah.
That's the scariest of them all.
I mean,
Literally
yeah.
ended the world if you didn't do it in 3 days.
And we still don't know if
he's
that
dead
yeah.
for good. Yeah,
we
that's
still,
someone they can bring back. Yeah,
is that is holy shit? Does
That
that
would be a
split
good
another
idea.
timeline?
Probably
Because it's just dead.
Yeah. Oh, you've been asleep for 100 years. Well, 3 days is up, pal.
Fuck.
Petting your pussy. How do you like it? Just a purr.
Mm.
So, yeah, Majora would be a really good character to bring back. The whole moon, the mask, everything.
What about the kid?
Skull Kid.
Yeah, that beats the shit out of you at the very beginning. Like you're this legendary
takes your
character.
shit, yeah.
You're this legendary character who just got done fighting actual Ganon.
Ganondorf.
You beat him, and then Zelda's like, all right, I'm going to revert you to a child and send you away. And then you get your ass handed to you by...
his pussy.
What the fuck? How much of a fucking cock tease that shit is? Because in every other fucking Zelda, like Skyward Sword, they even have like a love interest part
Well, yeah.
for Zelda.
But Zelda's more into you than you are into her.
I mean, you don't talk.
Exactly, which is great.
This bitch is crazy.
But no, that's a good character that they could bring back. That'd be an interesting.
The moon.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. Would you imagine trying to rebuild everything after you're finally done with Ganon and all of a sudden it's like, you got 3 days to rebuild the city.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah, and then but it's gonna have to be like right after you beat Ganon, the moon. Because then here's what's gonna happen. You have to rewind time. You have to rewind to the time before you killed Ganon, thus bringing Ganon back into the.
Bring it back.
No. You have 3 days to beat Ganon and me.
Oh. No.
You have to have a fucking hernia while you're at it.
Oh, no.
Also, Zelda has breast cancer.
Jesus Christ.
Link's just sitting there. Why?
Why?
Oh, did I mention the king's fucking dead?
Yeah,
That's something they didn't. The
Wait, was
king's
it?
dead.
Oh, I thought the
No, the king's fucking
I
dead.
thought the dude who's had the creamy like beard was the king.
He was. He's dead.
Then how did he talk? Is Link fucking
He's
insane?
a ghost. No,
He talks to dead people.
Yeah, he does.
That's the
He
entire
does,
plot
he
of Breath
does.
of the Wild.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Why is it named Breath of the Wild?
Because you're breathing and you're in the wild. What the fuck?
It's the Breath of the Wild. Talk
Ah.
to dead people.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's morbid. You know how morbid Zelda is?
Yeah, seriously.
Game
Breath of the
time
Wild.
Zelda.
Because here's the thing: Breath of the Wild is like this really just like sort of happy, It's sort of like it has
it's
highs
like,
and lows.
Okay, just imagine you're in Mario Sunshine, but everyone's dead.
Yeah, exactly. That's essentially it. It's just like, hey, you know all these people, and then your poor Link has to go to these points and has flashbacks of his dead friends because he has amnesia of it. But he knows he's lost something dear.
No, he has memories of his hot Asian wife that he never got to be with. Ever.
He has normal eyes, though. She can't be Asian.
You know the Asians try to compensate in fucking games and anime.
Yeah, but
that's why in anime their eyes were like 30 times bigger than their fucking head.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about she has normal eyes, so she's white.
I have such...
Why did they do that?
What?
The only realistic Asian character was Brock from Pokemon.
No one knew if he was blind or if he was just...
Yeah.
God damn. Zelda needs to get railed. One version. Just one version of it. Doesn't matter which one.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No. Wait. Question.
No.
And I need a legal representative on this one. So
wait, real quick before you continue. If your idea, if your question is going anywhere like what my question is about to be, then I fear for our safety. Anyway, continue.
Can Link, follow me on this, in Ocarina of Time, can Link...
Okay, we're going the same direction.
Fuck Sheik.
Okay.
Because Sheik is kind of an adult. Is portrayed as an adult male, air quotes. But we find out later that it's Zelda.
Good. I feel infinitely worse because my question was infinitely worse. Here's my question.
Go on.
All right. Imagine end of Ocarina of Time. Zelda, like they're both adults.
Yeah. And
Link just rails Zelda.
Right? Yeah. Perfect ending.
Plays the song of time.
Hell yeah.
And he rewinds time. Who's the pedophile?
Oh my god.
Man, this has gone downhill
very fast. We managed to sexualize a very classic,
very loved character.
Yeah,
all of them.
Yeah.
Wow. You're a fucking degenerate.
What time are we at?
A little over an hour.
Okay. Because we still have the clips from the last
yeah,
segment.
but I'm also having to cut like
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Our other clip was 10 minutes. Easy.
Let's do a final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
Of the Zelda franchise as a whole, I guess.
I like the idea that at least we know now. At least we know now.
Podcast.
At least we know now that they are following through and keeping track of their storyline. That being said, I'm worried about the segments of having the Mario implementation because I'm worried that it'll be too kid friendly. I want Zelda to be kind of hardcore. Porn. Fucking.
I mean, there is
cussing.
I
want Link's first line to just be fuck.
There is that one chick in Breath of the Wild who's just like insanely in love with you.
I mean, why haven't we railed her? Oh, man. Missed opportunities.
But no, it's funny because you can...
I mean, if I was asleep for 100 years, I'd want a fresh nut.
You can read her diary.
Hell yeah.
And it just talks about, met this weird guy. Seems alright. He goes by Link, which is like this ancient like name of like the hero. He's like the next page. Oh my god, he's actually the guy.
He's actually the guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried about them making the the series too kid friendly, and I'm worried that they are either going to rebirth a boss that we don't need a rebirth of, like Bati or Ganon. Um, I honestly think they either need to create a new timeline, expand on a not as well known boss, or
It just occurred to me that I don't remember watching the sequel to Breath of the Wild. Was it Breath of the Wild 2? I remember watching the trailer for it. And I'm really concerned that we've been talking about this shit and they reveal the villain in the fucking trailer. Interesting. Okay, so
no. So we don't know who the villain is. We don't know who that was. The only thing that I can think is that was do you remember Demise?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking it was.
Like the original Demon Lord that started the entire series effectively. What? Is that who they're guessing it is too?
I'm a little upset.
What?
Looking in the comments, and the top comment was talking about how that was corpse of the very first Ganondorf.
But that's still speculation.
Yeah, no, it's all speculation, but I'm just saying.
So the podcast is good.
Yes.
We're fine.
I'm hoping it's.
Because I want it to be Demise. Because Demise would wrap up the entire series.
Yeah.
Effectively.
Yeah.
But then at that point, they'd have to lead into if they're going to make more games, which obviously they are, because it's Nintendo. But
Remember that, huh?
I don't know.
Mario Cash Grab. How dare you? All right, I have to nip this in the fucking bud. You know what Mario does?
Nothing.
It is sent.
He does nothing.
Bitch.
He's trash.
Mario is all Nintendo games. The Mario games that come out with them essentially take that Nintendo product, the system, and says this is what it can do. Like it's basically I can agree that's a cash grab, but
so you're saying they create an entire they create their systems to test their own games?
No. I'm saying that Mario is essentially just like the test of the like fucking Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
You've seen the gameplay of that?
So you're saying Mario Kart 8 was the test for the Nintendo Switch?
No, I'm talking about Mario Odyssey.
You're saying Mario Kart 8 was the test for the Nintendo Switch?
No.
Because Mario Kart 8 was the first game that got released on the Switch.
Yeah, but it was from the Wii U. Oh no, revamping Mario Kart. Hey, Mario Kart's fucking fun. How dare you? You're just mad because you suck ass at it.
Oh.
It's like saying Smash is a cash grab.
It is!
You fucking bitch.
You grab everyone's favorite characters from every game as long as it's a Nintendo-based game. Besides Cloud, for some reason.
Well, that's not true. They're not all Nintendo characters.
Fuck you.
You know what? Kingdom Hearts is a cash grab. It's true. It is true.
bitch.
There's no fucking reason why you had to have.
There was storyline in every single one.
372 over 42 days? Yeah, I don't think so.
There was a storyline.
We did. Yeah, no, there wasn't.
Yes, there was.
No. It's fucking dumb.
I'm not gonna say that it was a good game.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is the worst franchise.
You're an idiot. You're trash.
Secondary to what has now become Halo.
What? Zelda has become Halo.
Don't
That's
you
Breath
fucking
of the
dare.
Wild 2.
I'll fucking stab you. You never even played Halo.
I played Halo 1 and 2, thank you very much.
You haven't even played the good one.
Ooh.
That hurt.
Wow.
Halo 1 and 2 are my favorites.
Kicked me in the dick. But then I realized after Fable, Xbox is trash.
Halo.
Fable.
Fable's good.
Better than Halo. Yeah. You and your sci-fi bullshit. Anyways, we're way off point. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. We're going to be posting on Twitter, Pornhub, Walmart's new to-go website, and so you'll find all of our podcasts there. Oh, and also on Blackboard, the college website for your homework. That we'll be posting that.
That's something holy shit. It took me way back. What the fuck?
Yeah. Like, subscribe, drop us a dislike, leave a middle finger in the comments, and we will see you in the next one, which most likely, don't hold me to this, but most likely we're going to do Call of Duty.
Why?
As a franchise.
Fuck no.
Cash grab round 2.
Oh.
This
Why
was,
couldn't you have brought the cash grab thing for the Call of Duty?
This was episode 1 of Cash Grab, Nintendo style. Now we're going into Treyarch, Activision, and all of the goodies. Oh yeah. All right, see ya.